And 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Murray throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray, forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs have taken the lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, Stringer. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Looking to throw. Stringer. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Go, go. 55, 955. Hey, eat. Okay, let's get that. 64, reach. Sweat. Yep. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Stringer. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Chopper! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. You're not ready. Check 24. Back. Watch that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, tie 7. You're out. Get it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, Haywood.
Check back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Under crush.
Gone.
Check three.
On first down, Eason. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Hey, ready?
Throwing on first down. Stringer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, team 6. Now.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I got one. Check 13. Check.
Look at me. Go.
Go.
5.
2nd and 1. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Nice hit, boy.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Screen. Get it.
From the gun, Stringer. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Come on, set. 70. Indy. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
5.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 50.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Stringer. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Protein still.
52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Check. 5.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes you don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Tackles, tackles.
Hard.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, Sam off. Now.
Back to throw. Eason, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 55. Let's go.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 16.
Down. 10 Lobo. Pilot, 64. Weak. Big grip.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12.
58, come on. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Eason. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw. Stringer. Buying time to his left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check 20.
Off play action. Stringer. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check curls, check curls.
Hey.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, that's scared.
To throw on third down. Stringer caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big run there by Jones. 69 yards.
30 base. Check. Watch 54. Watch Topper. Shoot.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Look, squeeze.
Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
Yo, get it.
On 1st and 10, Stringer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Ready, set.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ready.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike.
General West. Hey, Sam off. Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.